Hello, Fright fans, and today we're looking at The Invisible Man. Some stories just stand the test of time, and The Invisible Man is one of those tales. Written by the iconic H.G. Wells back in 1897, the story is of a scientist paying the ultimate price for meddling in things men should leave alone. While Wells' classic tale has been retold countless times, the 1933 film directed by the legendary director James Whale and starring Claude Rains remains as the groundbreaking, most influential rendering. The Invisible Man is Dr. Jack Griffin, a scientist who's experimented on himself and now finds himself completely invisible to the naked eye. At first, Griffin feels the change is a curse, but as the treatments begin to drive him insane, he begins a reign of terror. At first, Griffin wants to cure his condition, so he flees his laboratory and takes up residence in a small local village. When the innkeeper, his wife, and the residents cannot keep their noses out of his business, Griffin snaps, removes all of his clothing, and begins to terrorize them as the Invisible Man. Fleeing the village, Griffin threatens a colleague into becoming his unwilling accomplice, as he plans to commit unthinkable acts of terror and murder. While it can be a little campy here and there by today's standards, The Invisible Man is a classic for two reasons: its revolutionary special effects and the performance of Claude Rains. In the film, the Invisible Man performs all manner of feats while being undetectable. He moves furniture, picks up objects, steals possessions, and carries objects away. When he removes his bandages, we can even see through parts of his body. All of these amazing effects were created by the team of John P. Fulton, John J. Mescal, and Frank D. Williams. Using a very early matte process, rigging props with strings, wires, and pulleys, they managed to make the implausible plausible. The proof of how amazing their work truly was is, despite it being made in 1933, the effects are still as magical as they were back then. Although most of the work Rains did on the film was voice work and we don't see his face until the very end of the film, he brings the sinister scientist to life, mostly through his unnerving voice. His performance and the film itself are quite the accomplishments when one again remembers when this film was made and the technology the filmmakers had at their disposal at the time. Despite not getting the fanfare that other Universal horror movies did over the years, The Invisible Man is a true marvel of technology and a showcase for the acting of Claude Rains. With 3 body bags, including a train full of hundreds of people, I give The Invisible Man 7.5 test tubes out of 10.